He served 7 terms as an at-large alderman in the city. He's served as long as the position has actually even been around. Before that, he was an alderman from Ward 4. He's also served the state as a state senator. And his record of service goes into his great efforts on behalf of many community organizations, including the Police Athletic League, the St. Patrick's Day Parade, his coaching, his refereeing, and all he does for so many people in the city of Manchester. And I think as someone who grew up here, who calls this place home, Dan embodies what's best about our city. He gives back. He understands what people from Manchester need, what working families and what the challenges are that they face day in and day out. He's been a strong advocate for our public employees, for unions, and he's a proud member of the IBEW and also a strong advocate for building trades and for many labor organizations in the city and the state. And he's passionate about public education. He was one of the people that introduced me to the great organization of City Year that's come into our schools and is doing great work. And he's been a great partner for them. He understands the connection between opportunities for our young people and for the economic advantage that we all want to see here in the city of Manchester through public education. And he's been a strong advocate of getting more resources to our public schools. And he also understands what city services and good city services mean to a place like Manchester. And he knows that we need to get good value for our tax dollars. He's fought hard for that, and he led the effort with Joyce and Pat and so many others to put in place a responsible budget that's going to put Manchester on the right track for a good time to come in the future. And he did, I think, what we all would like to earn in life. He married up. To marry him. Governor O'Malley, this took only about 20 years or so. But they're great parents, very proud. I saw a lot of pictures of young Daniel on Karen's phone tonight, and they are great parents, and it's going to be great to see their son grow up and all the things that he's going to accomplish in the reflection of his own parents. And Dan is a leader, and I know one day, you know, we might see him running for mayor. Who knows? Game every 2 years in Manchester. It's whether or not this is the year that Dan O'Neill is going to run for mayor. And like dating Karen, that's gone on for about 20 years. But it's great to see him in action, and you know that he's always on our side. If you ever watch the Board of Mayor and Alderman meetings, if you're like me and you pop some popcorn at home and sit down for a good time, you see Dan going toe-to-toe with the mayor when he needs to, and you see him always advocating for working families and for what's best for the city of Manchester. He does so much. He's one of us, and it's great to be able to honor him in this way here tonight. It's a long time coming. So with that, I give you the great Alderman-at-Large from the city of Manchester, Dan O'Neill.
Very much. Senator Soucy will be pleased as someone who has helped with my campaigns. Donna, look at my notes. I would like to just say a few words, but I would like to start off with thinking of a colleague of many of ours in this room tonight, Garth Corbo, who is going through a couple different things. On Tuesday night, he got home from City Hall, and he got a call that his father had had an aneurysm. So went to Peterborough Hospital and then transferred down to UMass Memorial in Worcester. And I spoke with Garth today. His father's doing a lot better, but he's not out of the woods yet. He's in serious condition still. And as many of you know, his wife Kate was due with their first child on Thursday. So, and as of today, Kate has not had the baby yet. So please keep Garth and his family in your prayers. They're going through some challenges and a blessing very soon. And it's he's doing great in talking to him. I was pleased the last time that Executive Councilor Pappas and others recognized me was at a St. Patrick's Day breakfast, and besides Jim Craig, our Labor Commissioner, having an hour just teeing off on me and the fat jokes, and many of you went after me, but two of the people I least expected it was Chris Pappas and my wife. So I'm glad that I wasn't being roasted this evening. It was mentioned we just went through a challenging budget process, and I would like my colleagues on the Board of Aldermen that are here to please stand. That invests in our education, invests in public safety, invests in our municipal infrastructure was crafted by Pat Long and Joyce Craig, and they deserve another round. And, you know, sitting at the same table with two of my friends, with Governor O'Malley and Governor Hassan, you know, two of the best people in public service, and we're very, very lucky to have Governor Hassan leading us, and we're all going to be busting our butts. We see the best of Governor Hassan, not only with the legislative process, but just I thought of her as she went through in her hometown of Exeter, and the loss of Officer Arkell recently, and Governor Hassan has, with great dignity, led not only her home community and region through it, but the people of the state of New Hampshire through that very difficult time. And she deserves, she is just, there aren't enough words I can use to describe it. She's just very, we're very, very lucky to have her leading our state. So, O'Malley, who I met, we were reminiscing, some of the Hibernians were reminiscing earlier that we met him back in 2000 when the National AOH Convention was in the city of Baltimore, where he served as the great mayor of the city of Baltimore. I have the chance to, whenever he's up here, to be with Governor O'Malley, and have been down to Maryland a few times, and the chance to be with him, and look forward to whatever he's doing in the future. And I always get, as Chairman Buckley can kind of bring me down a little bit. I know you find that hard to believe, Governor, but Governor O'Malley always builds me up with a simple phrase, the great O'Neill. So I was thinking about this earlier as we were sitting there, how my late mother and father would be so proud of me sitting at the table with two governors, and it is a big, for a simple Irish kid from Manchester, it's a big thing to be sitting at a table with two governors, two sitting governors. So very thankful to all of you for this honor, and we got some work to do this fall. We have some work to do this fall. So thank you all very, very much.